Alright Nathan, what are we doing?
So, it's been about 2 weeks of the Fairlane sitting up here. Wait, 2 weeks you reckon?
Probably
with
about
the
that,
Diff.
Yeah.
And it come time to get the Diff out to go get repaired. And I, what's the word?
Got a little trigger happy on the paint.
I got a little happy. I saw the underneath of this car and I was like, you know what? This is disgusting. It drives me mental. So I scrubbed the whole floor of the car and painted it. I ended up going a lot further than I thought. I ripped all the fuel lines out, all the brake lines out, and gutted it basically and painted the whole lot. Big thanks to the missus for scrubbing the floor full of grease.
Yeah, and diff oil that went absolutely
and diff oil
everywhere.
that caked this side. So she scrubbed all that, and then I just came in trigger happy with the cans. So yeah, what I've done is I've painted from here back because obviously the engine and that's in the way. So when it comes out for the next time to put billet internals,
when we blow it up,
forged internals, or we blow it up, I'll paint the front side. But other than that, this side has come up mint. Probably gonna get hate for this. This is just for summer nuts. We've entered the Fairlane and the HQ in summer nuts for 2021. So I thought, you know what? It's really not loud enough to compete with all these big V8s. So we need to put one of the valves on it. It's for off-road use only.
Yeah, and not
off-road use only. So this is just eBay special. I don't even know what you call it. Exhaust actuator. Exhaust butterfly.
Loudinator.
So I put this little dump. I don't know how much it's gonna leak. So it's kind of an interesting thing. I should have made it bolt on and off, but there was just no room to do that. If it leaks, then I just cut it off and I just simply put a blanking flange.
Yeah.
Simple as that. It was off eBay. It was $80. It comes with a wireless remote to open and shut it.
It's just for a bit of fun. We realise this has no performance value whatsoever, and it's probably going to decrease performance.
Probably going to decrease performance, but it's cool. I've just always wanted to do one of these. And I'm not going to do it to my patrol. So I've also replaced, so the factory fuel lines and brake lines are actually pop riveted into the floor. I've replaced them with nut certs, so it's easier.
He's been busy, I'll give him that. I haven't even helped him. I've been busy doing other stuff.
Yeah, it's been a few late nights, but now it's ready to just go back together easily so then we can drive it again. But now we've got the shit job of getting the diff out of that car.
Yeah, so instead of just going to buy a diff, what do? We went and bought a whole car. Because we figured, why not? We don't have enough Falcons in our lives.
If you're on our Instagram, you've seen what the old diff was. If you haven't seen it, go over to the Instagram and have a look at what happened to the other diff.
Yeah,
and it's not even worth looking into it. So what I got was a factory 5-speed manual, factory limited slip car. And we're going to rip the limited slip out of it, chuck it in this thing, so then we can get it dynoed, and then get a built diff later down the track, if that limited slip holds up.
Yeah,
so that's the plan.
This is just to get it running, because everyone wants to see some dyno as much as we do. So the reason why we didn't film any of this was because we were originally going to, well, the original plan was we're just going to slap a diff into it. That was what we were going to do. Then I left Nathan unsupervised out here to clean a few things up, and I came back out and all of a sudden all the suspension gear is out of it, the brake lines are out of it, and he's just sitting there with rattle cans. Just going So it just got way out of hand. Our plans that we were going to do these couple of weeks sort of got screwed up by the whole lockdown issue that happened just recently in Victoria. So we couldn't get the vehicles here that we were supposed to be working on at this stage. So this is kind of a little bit of a filler episode. All right, let's get into it. Let's go have a look at this car.
So this is a EF Falcon 1995 factory manual, factory limited slip. Thank you, Ash. He scored it for me. Didn't pay much for it, so that's why it doesn't really hurt me to just scrap it after the end. But yeah, it's got 400,000 Ks on it, and it drove here mint.
Yeah, we were going to take the engine and use that engine for another project, but then we realised...
It's got 400,000 Ks on it. You can get these engines anywhere. You know, what do you do?
Literally another engine sitting at the front.
So, but the diff is good in it. The diff's real quiet. It's not clunky.
The most important thing about the diff is it doesn't have collapsed bearings in it.
Exactly, it's got good bearings. And it's limited slip, no more spool, which it's really sad that we're getting rid of the spool.
We're doing something different today. We're working out here.
On the floor.
Because, as you can see, the sun is still in the shed and it's about 50 million degrees today.
It is hot. It's hot today.
So we're going to do it out here. This is a driveway special. Going back to our roots.
Jackstand Jimmy.
Going back to Jackstand Jimmy.
This feels so weird. What is this? You know what the good thing about this car?
What?
Is that the diff still has the tag on it to say
It's an LSD.
it's a limited slip. They're rare to get. 'Cause people rip them off and put them on single peggers.
Do they?
No, I don't know. That was just a statement.
The benefit of having everything on wheels is when you're outside of the garage, you can just bring the garage to you.
It feels good to be outside, doesn't it?
Tonight it does.
Oh, so I also bought some goodies for the Fairlane.
Yeah.
Go fast gold tape. I don't know if I'm going to put it on, I just got it because it looks sick. We got, because I'm an idiot. Oh no, let's rephrase that.
Nah, I'm happy with that. We'll leave that in.
Nah, I didn't know what to order for the turbo line and I ordered aluminium fittings. Shouldn't have done that, as I learnt straight away because it basically burnt it. So stainless steel fittings with stainless steel line. And we've got a decent turbo beanie for the heat that comes off that thing, because the eBay one, when we put it on, we'll show you the difference.
Yeah.
But we'll show you all that later once we get this diff out in.
Yeah.
Just pull it out. Oh, concrete. Well, that's it, folks. The diff's out. I get to do my fun job of degreasing and high pressure washing. So let's pull this out, get everything underneath this car, put it on some trolley jacks, and then
Put it on Facebook Marketplace, $50, come get it.
yeah. Oh, sorry, you're in shorts.
Yeah, I know. It's great looking at it with the boots and everything.
Oh, that's cute. That's what my missus looks like when she when she comes to help me.
Let's be honest, this isn't the dumbest I've looked.
It's PPE, man.
Oh man, this is too tight. Easy way to undo your uni bolts and your throw shaft. Damn it.
You know, you don't have to crack it. The power of video makes it look like you've cracked it.
Yeah, I know. The power
Oh,
of
but this is all for bloopers.
Yeah, this is going really smooth. That
Oh,
works really well.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That's hilarious.
So there's no diff, as you can see. We're just gonna see if we can shove a wheel in there.
Ready?
Yeah. Oh, stop. My wheel's not tucked enough. There we go. Ready?
Yeah.
Oh! Airbags! Ah, beautiful! Good as gold. That theory works.
Done. We can just push it forward and continue on with the night.
So we're leaving the diff for the minute, as much as Nathan really wants to get his cleaning craving done. We're going to leave that for tomorrow.
Yeah, we've got things to do. We've got to put the fuel system back together, wire up that, we've got to put the brake lines back in, got to put the coilovers, trailing arms back in. That's about it. There's really not that much. And then we might as well, while we're at it, we'll do the turbo feed line and we'll put the new turbo beanie on, but that's easy night's work. I'm putting the fuel lines back in right now, which I've not set at every bracket. Which, how
nice
good
and
does
easy.
the silver lines look on the black floor? Damn. That's a pristine floor right there.
So because it's just for a bit of fun, I'm not too worried about making this look too pretty, the wiring. And I'm just going to run the wiring through the chassis rail just to get it out of the way. But it comes with one of these connectors, which I'm not a huge fan of because they're a bit shitty and they can fall apart. And I could cut these off and put a proper connector on and everything, but I really can't be bothered. Like I said, it's a bit of fun. So what I'm going to do is put a bit of that on there like that. Get my heat shield and use this to keep it together. And if we need to pull it apart, all we gotta do is cut the heat shrink off. And also keep the water out of it, not that I think that's gonna matter too much. Good as gold, except for that bit that I just burnt.
As long as you didn't burn my paint, I'm fine.
Is it flame resistant?
No!
You wanna know how to hurt Nathan?
Don't do it! I don't know why I'm so nervous about
Don't
it.
do it, don't do it, no! I'll tell you anything you want. I'll tell you anything you want.
How to get anything out of me. Just hurt the floor of my car. Hey Michael, can you cut this?
I can, because I have the perfect tool for it now.
It's a dashboard line.
Yeah, so I went on the Raceworks website the other day and I thought I should really get myself some cutters because we didn't have any ones big enough to cut. What were we trying to cut? Like dash
12.
So I thought, oh, I'll just go order some new ones. I ordered these. Turns out they're really big.
He's ready to chop a tree down.
Yeah, let's see if it works. This might be overkill.
Holy crap, that cut it really good.
Like it was nothing. These are huge. The funny bit was Kathleen, because we got these through TL Performance, and Kathleen was like, these aren't coming. They're out of stock for a little while. Do you want to just get the smaller ones? Like, nah, I kind of want to wait for the big ones. And then when these rocked up, I'm like, probably could have waited for the smaller ones. They're freaking massive.
Oh well, it's cut now.
So here's one for those of you playing at home. Something that we learnt the hard way. See this? That's an aluminium fitting, and that was black as the night sky when we first bought it. And it's obviously got really hot and it's starting to discolor. Turns out that aluminium fittings are no good for turbo feed lines. It just gets too hot and we should use stainless, so that's why we're making up the stainless line at the moment. So this is a nylon braid, so it does have the stainless underneath, like it is pretty much exactly what we're putting in, except it's got a nylon casing around it as well too. I believe that is what it is anyway.
I think so, yeah.
But you can see it's burning, so we're just going to replace it with some stainless, just to be sure, because we have heard horror stories of these basically coming loose or melting, whatever, and it will set an engine bay on fire, and we don't want that. So we're going to pull that off and replace it. We also have the new turbo beanie as well too, so I'm probably going to get started on that now, or at least get this off first and then get started on that.
Just get that off, bend it out of the way. I'll continue making the line and unclip that beanie, and we'll compare the eBay to Raceworks beanie.
Yeah, alright. Alright, so this is the difference between eBay and proper Raceworks stuff. This is the one that we've been running on the FAIRLANE for a fairly long time now, and you can see it's been quite heat affected. Look, it's done the job, but it doesn't really insulate all that well, does it?
No, like look at the thickness too, it's very thin.
Whereas this one is really nice and thick, even on the sidewalls, whereas this one's really thin on the sidewalls. I don't know whether this one will discolor like that. I don't know whether it's just because it's poor quality or not, but that turbo does run pretty hot. But this does look really nice, this one. This is what you get when you when you don't buy from eBay, huh? Which is a lesson that we're learning more and more lately.
Well, we're slowly replacing our eBay parts with good quality parts. Like the only thing really left is the turbo itself. Yeah. The main big thing.
Yeah.
Because turbos are just really expensive.
Yeah, but
yeah, there's your eBay and good quality.
it justifies the whole like buy once, cry once, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
And we're not just saying that just because it's Raceworks either. We're saying that just because you can actually tell the difference between something eBay and something that is actually
Good
designed and
quality.
manufactured to some sort of quality. It worked, but not real well.
It worked, but not real well.
There we go. She's
Right, back on. Beautiful.
Can I feel it?
Go for it. Hang on. Okay.
Oh, it's black too. Oh, that's nice. That just made that China turbo look so much more expensive. Now you can ratchet your car. You and the FAIRLANE can be one.
Oh my god.
We're turbo beanieing.
You're communicating to each other.
Oh, that is hot.
Thank you to Jamie for sending out the
Thanks,
merch.
Jamie. Alright, turbo line. I know it's not black. It really annoys me. But it's okay. Not much room.
Make sure you do it tight because it was pretty loose.
Yeah, I feel like it would work. So, there we go. Alright.
Now we've got to plug it in the bottom.
Yep. Alright. Let's go up.
Was there anything else we had to do while we're up? Oh, coilovers. Put the coilovers in.
Oh yeah. We raised the car 20 mil. I'm a little worried it's too high.
Which Nathan has never raised something in his entire life.
I'm really scared that it's going to be high.
Okay.
But we need it to clear the slicks. So, you know, do you just sacrifice some height?
Yes.
Michael does. He agrees. Jam this up. I'm going to go in the car and do it up. Do this nut up. It's as simple as that.
And I'm going to hold it.
You're just going to go down the bottom, hold this. Like that.
You look like you're holding a trophy. Or the Olympic torch.
Do they walk slowly or run?
The passing of the torch.
The pass.
Don't try this at home, kids.
Alright, you're in control now. You're the captain now. Uno done.
Well, Nathan's doing his favourite thing in the world, so you know what that must mean. We're done for the night. Nathan's doing his final touch-ups.
That's it. Everything's back in. We're waiting for me to clean that diff and then bring it back in. Turbo feed's running, turbo beanie's on, floor looks freaking amazing. I'm wrapped. I'm so happy.
He's a happy boy, look at him.
Oh man, and we're driving it tomorrow. We're gonna go get lunch in it tomorrow.
Hang on, we've said that many times before. And how many times have we actually achieved that?
True. Okay, we're not gonna set that goal. But anyways, other than that, see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. And here we see Nathan in his natural habitat. Working the spray can like a true artist that he is. So while Nathan's busy painting, what I'm going to do is we need to replace, we're doing basically all the brakes in this. The rotors, calipers, front and rear. So the other day we went down to Burson Auto Parts and we got ourselves basically a full brake kit. Are these the fronts or rears?
Rears.
Rears? Totally missed. Some nice, shiny calipers. I mean, rotors. It's early. Oh god, they're heavy. No wonder you can't weigh so much. So while Nathan does the easy job, I'm going to do the messy job and get these things on.
I'm doing the brakes on the rear now.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We'll call it even then. Yeah, but I got to do bearings.
Yeah, no.
Blech. Grease. Alright, let's get the wheel on. Nope.
I'll give you the world of what I've got. Friends and finds, baby, I have not. Just gonna love you. Yeah, I'm gonna love you. I'm gonna love you, baby. Cross my heart and hope to die.
Alright, well the front rotors are done now and the bearings have finally been done on the front. Oh, they're a bit tight at the minute because they're brand new pads and everything in it, but they look good. If you're wondering why we ditched the cross drilled and went with just like the solid face rotors, whatever you call them, that's because eBay, not eBay. And they're proper.
Good.
Yeah, they're proper IBS ones that we grabbed from Burson, and they should be a lot better than these eBay ones. So this should be good. The wheel bearings feel good. Now we're on to putting the diff, I suppose, and getting that much closer to finally driving it and finding all the other problems that we have with the car. If you're wondering why we're pulling the diff back out, it's because for those playing at home, put the sway bar in first, which we just found out the hard way. If you're wondering why we're using old calipers, shitty old calipers by the way, it's because these are just a temporary fix for the minute. Nathan has some ones that he's rebuilding at the moment, but we just don't have them ready and we just want to get the car moving. So these worked on the old car that we took the diff out of, so they're going to work on this for now. Alright.
That's it. Diff's back in. Michael's done all the brakes. Now it's a matter of re-bleeding it because I dropped all the brake fluid.
Hello matey, what are you doing? Shake. It is the most dainty handshake I've ever seen. Come on. Thank you.
He's just like, I'm looking away.
Alright, so the brakes are bled, pedal feels good. What we're going to do now is, just because we want to, we're going to try to test this thing out to see if it works. So we're going to plug it into the cigarette lighter for now, just to see what happens, and I'm assuming it's got power all the time. Oh, it's variable.
Yeah, it's not open and shut.
Ah! I can hear it. Should we go up and have a look?
Yeah.
It's working?
Yeah. Have a look.
And it's adjustable too, so you don't have to open up all the way.
Ready? I hate my neighbour. I love my neighbour.
Love thy neighbour, hate thy neighbour. Can you go halfway? Yeah, you can. That's cool. So it is like kind of variable. All right, everything's back together. We've hardwired in the flappy valve thingy.
Yeah, now it's started. We'll take it for a drive. See if
Yep.
the diff's whiny, anything's... We've changed a few things.
What else is wrong with the
Turbo
Fairlane?
feed line, we'll see if that's not leaking.
I'll make sure we got oil pressure too, because we played with that.
Yeah.
Come on, big girl. Hey!
God, I missed the sound of this car.
Yeah, and the smell.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go for a drive.
We'll bring the camera and we'll open the pipe up. It's really tempting not to do it now, but we can't.
Yeah. Respect to our neighbours. We're back in the Fairlane once again.
Diff sounds good. It's just running bad because it needs tune still.
But the brakes are, we just bed the brakes in, they feel good.
Yeah, brakes feel good now. Really good. Ready?
Yeah. You can feel it right below us. Give it a squirt. It just sounds like my panic bomb with the side exhaust.
Holy shit.
Let's get out and hear it. You can hear the turbo. Wow.
That's pretty good.
I'm actually amazed at the fact that it doesn't leak. I'm really surprised it doesn't leak.
Well done, man.
eBay for the win.
That's not bad for eBay. It sounds ridiculous.
You hear the turbo?
Yeah, I know. That is sick.
That does sound cool, actually. Honestly, I didn't think it was going to sound any good being straight out, but that actually sounds pretty good.
You can hear the turbo, like,
Yeah.
constantly.
You can hear it now.
Yeah.
At least when the turbo's got oil pressure.
Yeah.
In case you're wondering what it sounds like in the car,
The minute we get past Summer Nats gates.
it's so loud.
Oh my god, it's ridiculous. Oh my god.
Money well spent. Money
$80. $80.
Well, we finally did it.
We went and got lunch in the Fairlane because that was the goal for today.
And we finally met a Fairlane goal. It's only taken a year.
Worked good. Thank God.
Diff works good. Brakes feel good.
Brakes feel, yeah, it feels really good. It's ready for the dyno now.
It's definitely ready for the dyno now. Hopefully, we don't get any more unexpected surprises.
Yeah. So the next episode of the Fairlane you're going to see is going to be the dyno episode.
We hope. We're not going to guarantee
We
that
hope.
because every time I've said that, Fairlane does what Fairlane does.
Alright.
But until then, thank you for watching. If you've liked what you've seen here, please make sure that you like, subscribe.
And also, while you're sitting there having your lunch, like us, head over to Burson Garage, where you've got expert advice, tips and tricks, and competitions to be won. On your lunch break, just check it out. It takes 2 minutes to sign up, suss it out.
See if you can find our cars on their
Yeah,
garage.
see if you can find our cars on there. Our cars are on there.
Yeah. In the garage section, see if you can find us.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Other than that,
see you in the next one. Up, up, yeah, up, up, up. Oh, he's eating it.
you know the good thing about this car? Mud flaps. Genuine Ford mud flaps.
You'd love that. Oh, you know what else is good about this car? Check straps that work.
No, they don't.
What? What the hell's with Ford and their stupid check straps? You can also use it as a hat. This is one of those episodes where there's not a lot happening.
There's not a lot happening, but there's a lot happening.
Because we're, like we said, we weren't planning on filming this. This is a filler episode. And we did ask a little while ago, would you be interested in just seeing what we do in the shed sometimes when there's just not a lot to do? This is what we do. If people are still watching, or I'm talking to myself right now, who knows? If you're still watching, comment balloons in the comments and we'll know that you're still watching.
Balloons.
I couldn't think of any other word. Balloons.
Not a shelf there. I thought there was a shelf. An imaginary shelf. I need to remake it.
Ow!
You right?
There's a light there.
Yeah.
That was enlightening.
But how good is that? I can't even continue from that.
Why'd they have to make this handbrake cable so annoying? Get
Oh
up.
God. Give me the thing that you used to practice. Oh yeah.